Welcome to Arrow News Channel. Like and subscribe to update news around the world. While the NFL was busy turning down patriotic commercials but celebrating commercials which highlight the social justice talking point, another company was able to sneak in an ad that pretty much implies America first and make America great again all in one final sentence. Many Americans boycotted Super Bowl 52 because they were sick and tired of millionaire athletes disrespecting our great nation in the name of social justice. Even worse, the fans were unsettled with the Roger Goodell and NFL allowing it to happen. We can now watch the ad on YouTube, which the NFL decided was too political to air during the show. The NFL sided with the cop pig sack-wearing Colin Kaepernick and his radical left social justice warrior narrative, and now they decided to ban an ad that speaks the opposite of Kaepernick's views. The ad is classy, simple, and it doesn't spew any political agenda. It tells people to vote, know their rights, volunteer, serve, and to please stand. 0 shares. Facebook. Twitter. While the NFL was busy turning down patriotic commercials but celebrating commercials which highlight the social justice talking point, another company was able to sneak in an ad that pretty much implies America first and make America great again all in one final sentence. Many Americans boycotted Super Bowl 52 because they were sick and tired of millionaire athletes disrespecting our great nation in the name of social justice. Even worse, the fans were unsettled with the Roger Goodell and NFL allowing it to happen. We can now watch the ad on YouTube, which the NFL decided was too political to air during the show. The NFL sided with the cop pig sack-wearing Colin Kaepernick and his radical left social justice warrior narrative, and now they decided to ban an ad that speaks the opposite of Kaepernick's views. The ad is classy, simple, and it doesn't spew any political agenda. It tells people to vote, know their rights, volunteer, serve, and to please stand. Then along came patriotic. It's an unconventional ad, but it contains one of the most important messages one can convey. We're building a new factory in America, declared WeatherTech CEO David McNeil. Aren't we supposed to put America first, and put our own citizens first? If my neighbor doesn't have a job, then soon I won't have a job. Via Forbes. About 1.1% of NFL first-round draft selections are arrested for assault, including domestic violence, per season, based on data since the 2000 draft. It is therefore to be expected that one of the 32 first-round selections in this week's NFL draft will be arrested for assault or domestic violence every 3 years. The arrest rate for DUI and drug offenses is approximately twice as high as the rate for assaults, so 2 DUI or drug possession arrests are expected every 3 years for the new crop of first-round selections. The NFL spends millions of dollars evaluating college football prospects in its combine, pro days, private workouts, and interviews. In recent years, first-round draft selections typically sign 4-year contracts with an average value of about $9 million with guaranteed salaries of about $4.5 million. The NFL is in a unique situation because few other companies pay multi-million-dollar annual salaries to men as prone to violent behavior as NFL players. The rate at which top draft selections are arrested and the risk that an arrested player will be suspended suggests that an NFL draft prospect's character should now be scrutinized as carefully as his physical talent. The strict new NFL conduct policy can result in significant suspensions of a half season or more for an arrest or other off-field conduct, even in the absence of a conviction. More severe penalties and suspensions for conduct should cause teams to put even more emphasis on evaluating a player's propensity for getting into trouble before drafting the player and signing him to a multi-million-dollar contract. However, criminologists have shown that it can be difficult to predict which men will commit crimes, how serious the crimes will be, and when the criminal behavior will occur. So while NFL teams have more incentive than most employers to screen their job applicants for possible future criminal behavior, it may prove difficult for teams to screen out risky draft prospects. NFL teams are unlikely to find comfort in the fact that first-round selections are arrested for either assault, domestic violence or DUI/drug possession at about 63% of the rate for men of the same age in the general population. 3. When 18% of the NFL's most highly paid and highly visible players are arrested, the league faces a substantial public relations problem even though many arrests result in an acquittal or dismissal of charges. 4. The NFL's tough new player conduct policy should help because players who are arrested for a violent act will typically be ineligible to compete for an extended period. Personal evaluations and prior criminal convictions of draft participants may soon be as important to NFL general managers as 40-yard dash times. I am grateful to Brent Joplin, an associate economist at Welch Consulting, for his help with this post. 1. First-team All-Pro means that a player has been selected to the Associated Press First All-Pro team, indicating the player is the best in the NFL at his position for the season. Of the 287 players selected in the first round between 2004 and 2012, 44 were arrested and 36 were ever a first-team All-Pro selection. 2. Aaron Hernandez, a fourth-round draft selection in 2010, was arrested for murder in 2013 and convicted of murder earlier this year. Jovan Belcher, an undrafted free agent in 2009, murdered his girlfriend and committed suicide in 2012. Ray Caruth, a first-round draft selection in 1997, was convicted of conspiracy to commit the murder of the woman who was carrying his unborn child. The murder occurred in 1999. Lawrence Phillips, a first-round draft selection in 1996, was convicted of felony assault with a deadly weapon and 7 other counts of assault in 2005 after his NFL career ended. Darren Sharper, a second-round selection in 1997, pled guilty to 9 counts of rape and sexual assault in 2015 after his NFL career ended. 3. For all other crimes we find that the arrest rate for first-round NFL players is about 1/7 of the arrest for men of the same age in the general population. 4. 18% of first-round draft selections between 2000 and 2012 were arrested while still active in the NFL. The NFL needs to do some serious soul-searching during the off-season. They either are an American organization, or they are welcome to switch to soccer and move abroad. They won't be missed. But if they want to get their fans back, they need to put an end to the disrespect that the disrespectful players show every week when they kneel for the national anthem. The NFL is the boss, and they could put a stop to this in a split second. The truth is that they either don't care to, or they are afraid to do something drastic to end the nonsense. Not sure which of the two reasons is more disturbing.